Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, thank you for clicking on this video and watching it, and please subscribe and make sure that you hit the notification bell so you are informed every time I do a new upload. So today I'm doing something a little bit different on my channel, and I'm going to show y'all some of my favorite scary horror movies to watch. And now these I've had for a long time. Some of them are newer, some of them are not as newer. So the cases are a little bit not brand new looking because I've had them for years, and of course my dogs will, like, if one falls, my dogs will try to chew them up. So the first movie that I'm going to show y'all is Deliver Us from Evil. Here's what it looks like. This movie is so scary. When it came out in theaters, I went and I watched it with my sister, and it's super creepy. Like, I'm not gonna watch this alone at all. So I'm gonna read the back of it just to have a better, than just me trying to tell the story. I'm gonna read the back for y'all. So it says, a New York police officer begins investigating a series of bizarre and disturbing crimes when he uncovers that the crimes are of supernatural origins. He must join forces with a priest schooled in the rituals of exorcism to combat frightening and demonic possession that are taking over and terrorizing their city. Filled with action, thrilling suspense, the film is inspired by the book. And the film is inspired by a book, which I didn't even know that. So that's really cool. That's what it's about. There's so many scary parts in this. This movie is absolutely amazing. The acting is amazing. This is from the director of Sinister and the Exorcism of Emily Rose. There's a little bit of funny parts in it, and not like the, oh, that's cheesy or whatever. It's definitely a good one. Like, if y'all ever seen Insidious, the two guys that help the older woman, they're super funny through that movie, and that kind of comedy is kind of in here. Really good, funny things. It actually helps you not be as scared during the movie. So I recommend y'all try this. If I had to give it a 1 to 10 on a scale, it would probably be at least a 9, because I really love this movie. It's a really good one. Y'all gotta try this one. If you haven't seen it already, you have to try this one. And then the next one is Ouija, the Origin of Evil. This is so scary. I've watched several, like, a Ouija board horror scary movies. None of them compared to this movie. Like, some of the parts in this movie is incredible. The graphics in this movie is just, it's crazy. It's like, this is such a good one. This is a 10. I rate this a 10. This is incredibly scary. All the acting is amazing in it. The storyline is great. So on the back it says, it was never just a game. Origin of Evil tells a terrifying new tale in 1967 Los Angeles. A widowed mother and her 2 daughters. When the youngest daughter is overtaken by the merciless spirit, this small family confronts unthinkable fears to save her and send her possessor back to the other side. So this is what it looks like on the back. And this has the woman the mom is the woman that played in Twilight, and she did an amazing job on acting. The little girl is pretty creepy. You can see it's pretty creepy. It's amazing. And then of course there's there's some sad parts, and the super scary. I don't want to give anything away, because I want, y'all to try this movie, and all of them I want y'all to try. And then comment below if you have seen it, what you thought of these movies. But this one, definitely a 10 for me. Absolutely love it. The next movie I'm going to show is The Conjuring 2. Now, I do have the first Conjuring. I couldn't find it because I have so much movies, y'all. So much movies, I don't even know what to do with all of them. I have a ton of movies, but The Conjuring and the second one, absolutely amazing. Y'all have to see it if you have not. Really good. This is what the back looks like. And the front, obviously. Do you see that creepy nun? Like, this is creepy. Now, let's read the back. Rain and Ed Warren, who help a single mother raising 4 children alone in a house plagued by malicious spirits known as England's Amityville Field haunting, was the most documented case in paranormal history. Discover the truth behind the event that shocked the world. So, based on true events, supposedly. It's really good. The graphics are amazing, the storyline, the acting, all of it is amazing. Love this movie. Definitely rated a 10 for sure. You know, and the first one the same. Honestly, I don't know which one is scarier, the first one or the second one. I'd probably say they equal, just because the first one's really creepy. If y'all haven't seen it, you have to try this, and I promise you, you won't be disappointed in this. It's so scary. I want them to make another one so bad. I can't wait for it. The next movie is It. This is the remake of the first It by Stephen King. I have not seen the first one, but this one I've watched so many times. Absolutely love it. It's so different. To read the back for y'all. Stephen King's horror masterpiece comes to life for a new generation. In Derry, Maine, 7 young friends unite against a terrifying supernatural creature that has been haunting their small town for centuries. Calling itself Pennywise, the dancing clown, It is a monster of unspeakable power that takes the form of everyone's most horrific fears. Threatened by their worst nightmares, the only way these kids can survive it is together. So basically, they all join to try to destroy Pennywise. I haven't really seen many clown movies, you know, like scary clown movies. My brother's absolutely terrified of clowns, which is super funny. They don't mess with me too bad. This thing's creepy though. Yeah, the one thing that I don't like about it is, the one thing I don't like about this movie is the fact that it's killing kids. And so some of it's very gruesome. If y'all don't like a lot of gore, you don't want to see bad stuff happening to kids, then don't watch this movie. But it is very unique, and you know, the movie was made great, and the storyline is crazy. The acting was very good. It definitely has some very sad parts in it. I cried through this movie, but I really like it. And they just made the second one, and I cannot wait to see. I have not seen the second one yet. I can't wait. It follows up to them being older, you know, adults. I cannot wait to see it. Unfortunately, I couldn't see it in the movie theater, so I'm going to wait for it to come out on DVD. So I'm super excited to see the second one of this. The other movie I'm going to show y'all is The Bye-Bye Man. This is a really good movie. It says, don't think it, don't say it. That's kind of like its little saying through the movie. Definitely creepy. My fiance will say it all the time to freak me out. So this is what the back looks like here. There's just, this movie's just crazy. Oh, I don't think I rated it. I give it a 10. It's so unique and different. I give it a 10. But this movie, oh man, when I first saw the advertisement for it, it looked amazing. It's 1 hour and 37 minutes. These are one of those movies that you just wanted to keep going. I don't know if y'all ever watched a movie and was like, okay, you can end soon, you know. This one, you just wanted to keep going. It's definitely interesting. I hope they make a second one. So, the back said, 3 college friends stumble upon the horrific origins of the Bye-Bye Man. They discover that there is only one way to avoid his curse. Don't think it, don't say it. But once the bye-bye man gets inside your head, he takes control, making you see and do the most unspeakable acts committed by man. Is there a way to survive his possession? So, this is really good. I know there was like this one part where one of the characters is in his car and this girl's like talking about doing some stuff with him, and this maggot starts falling out of her eyes. Oh my goodness, y'all. You gotta watch this movie if you haven't already. Very, very good. I give it probably a 9. I would give it a 9. Definitely liked it. Can't wait for them to make another one. The next movie is one that I've owned for a very long time, and I absolutely love it. I've seen this movie so many times, and it's The Strangers. The first time I watched this movie, I was 14, and I was in like a sunroom late at night watching it with my sister, and one of my friends decided to hit the wall. Like, you know, when you go inside, because they connect, you know, a sunroom connects. It's just like a more open room that's like going outside. You know, like they're like, oh, you gotta watch this movie, it's really good. So me and my sister watching this movie, and they hit the wall, and me and my sister both start running. We're crying, we're trying to open the door to get inside. My sister takes me and pushes me back, okay? And I'm the younger sister. I'm the little sister. She grabs me and pushes me back to get, she's done that so many times throughout our lives. She's done that with scary stuff that happened, thinking that there's a demon or a person and we're gonna get killed. Okay, so she just, you know, pushes me back like, forget you, don't care, I'm going through the door first. Me and her were literally fighting each other to get through the door first. Let me know if you and your siblings ever did that, you know, something scary happened and y'all were like, I'm saving myself, forget you. And it was at a very scary part. I can't exactly remember what part it was because there's so many, like just bang, like right off the bat, scary, constantly scary with this movie. Absolutely insane. It is more gruesome. It's definitely more gruesome, more gory. But it's overall, it is a really good movie. So it's not too bad with it. Like, I don't know if you'll ever seen The Collector. That's like the most nastiest gruesome movie I've ever seen. It doesn't last very long. Like, the gruesome parts don't last very long. But it's so scary. I rate this a 10, absolutely amazing. So, it says, explore your worst fears imaginable with this shocking suspense thriller inspired by disturbing true events. After a 4 a.m. knock at the door, a haunting voice, Christine and James Getaway, becomes psychological night of terror as three masked strangers invade. Now they must go far beyond what they thought themselves capable of if they hope to survive. I don't know if I showed you all the back, but this is what the back looks like. But yeah, it's super creepy because they show up with these masks. And, you know, I love those scary movies, like when you're trapped in a house and something's going to kill you and you have to figure out what are you going to do, you know. I love those type of movies. This is amazing. This is such a good one. I do own the second one. If this gets a lot of views, if people really like it, then I definitely want to do another part to my scary ones. And then I also want to do the ones that I don't like. Because there's a couple of them that I own, unfortunately, that I'm not a big fan of. Because I'll just buy the movies and hope that they're good, you know what I mean? It gives you the feeling of When a Stranger Calls. That's an older movie. Absolutely own When a Stranger Calls. I have to find it though, because like I said, y'all wouldn't believe how much movies I have. I've bought so many movies over the years. I have so many, but When a Stranger Calls is also a really good movie. I'll have to do a video with that one in it. But it gives you the thrill if y'all ever seen that. It gives you that thrill. It, like Hush, if y'all ever seen the movie Hush, and I think it's on Netflix. It's really good. That's another one of my favorite ones. You know, the home invasion thing, the mask, it's crazy. It's like the Purge just focused all on a house, you know, trying to get into the house. So I definitely recommend y'all try this one. Hopefully I don't mind my dogs in the background. This is Milo. He's my little Chihuahua pug mix. He's so cute. Okay, the next movie I'm gonna show y'all is Flatliners. This is a remake. Kevin Bacon's in it. I've seen that movie a long time ago, and then I attempted to watch it again a couple months back, and then I just didn't finish it. Remember, I enjoyed it. It's the older one. I don't remember exactly when it was made, but it was made a while ago. I really like the actresses in this. Ellen Page, she's in this. Ellen Page is in this, and the Vampire Diaries, Elena from Vampire Diaries, she's in this movie. They are doing, all the acting's incredible in it. The storyline, I love the storyline. Now, it's not as scary. It's not as scary as the other ones I showed you, but there is some scary parts. And especially, let me read y'all what this is about. 5 medical embark on a daring and dangerous experiment. By stopping their hearts for short periods of time, each triggers a near-death experience, giving them a first-hand account of the afterlife. But as their experiments become increasingly dangerous, they are each haunted by the sins of their past, brought on by the supernatural consequences of trespassing to the other side. Sums up the whole movie right there. The storyline, you know, I'm so fascinated. Like, what happens when you, what do they see? What does it feel like? It's just, it's such a mystery to me, and I love how they did this movie. They have amazing songs through this movie. I absolutely love the songs through the movie. The acting was amazing. The scientific thing of it is just, it's all so awesome. This is a 10 for me. So it's not that scary. There is some definite, like, there's a couple scary parts through it, but it's still a really good movie, even if it's not as scary as the other one. Try this movie out. The last movie that I want to do is one that absolutely terrifies me. Like, probably more than all the other movies that I showed y'all. Because I watched this movie whenever I was very young. I think I was like 10 or 9 when I watched this movie. I watched it with my dad. And I love this movie, but it's also super, super creepy. It is called Stay Alive. Y'all gotta watch this movie. The storyline is incredible. Absolutely amazing. Never heard of anything like it before. Very creepy. You see that thing right there? Elizabeth Bash. Creepy, creepy thing right there. Okay. I'm gonna read the back to y'all so you understand a little bit more. The blood runs deep in this unrated director's cut of Stay Alive, the mind-bending thriller about a killer video game. The real world and the game world gruesomely collide when a group of friends play Stay Alive, a mysterious underground video game that kills the gamer whose character dies in play. In a death-defying race against time, the survivors must solve the mystery of the game while desperately trying to stay alive. I think it would be awesome if they actually, like, made a video game about this movie, you know, like inspired by it, because when they're like playing the game, it looks so cool and creepy and scary when they're playing the game in the movie. I wish that they would do a video game of this. Now, this is super gory, okay? Like, on a scale of 1 to 10, it's like a 9 or a 10. It's very gruesome. But this is, out of all the movies I showed y'all, this thing is so disturbing and creepy. And it has like this creepy music in it. It's like, dun 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 dun. Okay, I don't know. I'm ruining it, but it's creepy, the music that they play in this. And then it has like, when they're starting the video game, it has like a very deep voice telling them. And they like say the prayer of Elizabeth Bash before they can play it. And it's just, y'all gotta see this movie. Absolutely terrifying. It has Frankie Muniz in it. I don't really know about the other people in it, but it has Frankie Muniz. If y'all ever seen like Big Fat Liar, he's really good in this. Like, he plays a really good character in this movie. There is some funny, you know, little funny stuff in this. Unique storyline, great acting, amazing graphics. You can't go wrong watching this movie. So that's all the movies I wanted to show y'all. If y'all liked this video and you want more, please comment and let me know you want to, you know, part 2. I will gladly do it for you. My favorite movies are scary movies and like little kid movies. I know that's so weird. Normally when I'm like, okay, I want to watch a scary movie, I'm gonna put in the little kid one after, because then I get myself too scared to sleep. But those are my top movies I like to watch. So I own a ton of scary and little kid movies. And that was, I do have a little baby, y'all. She's about almost 1 year old. But I was already watching little kid movies before she was born, or, you know, I've been doing that for years. If y'all seen any of these, comment below which ones that y'all seen, what y'all thought about them, and what rates you give them. I would love to interact with you guys and talk about some scary movies. Please, if you're new here, subscribe to me and make sure that you hit the bell so you always get one of my uploads. I would really appreciate it. Any support is amazing, and I really hope y'all enjoyed this video. See you in the next one.